Hello. I'm here.
Right.
I can't see you.
Rob.
Hello.
It's Kelly Grossberg, Rob.
Hi, Kelly. Oh my God. Hi. How are you?
Here. All right. I'm great. How are you?
Oh, how nice to see you.
Oh, I miss you.
Too. Good to see you here, though. I'm glad you're here. Glad you are
Me
here.
too. This is my friend Dan.
Hello.
Hi, Dan. How are you?
Good. We're horribly backlit here.
We're horribly backlit. It's okay. Rob doesn't care.
I don't care, no, because you'll shut off your video and you're going to relax and everything.
Exactly.
In minutes. So.
I love your space. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my we have a little tiny place it's basically a bedroom, but it's really an office size. So I've got a lot of stuff. It's easy to be easily lit and
gorgeous.
Ambient. So thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So who else is here today? And I'm looking at a different place because I've got two different cameras going today, guys. So hi, Karen.
Hi.
Kelly, Kathleen, hello. Good to see you.
There's two of you, Rob.
There is two of me, yes. One.
I didn't know you were twins.
I am twins. See, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. So yeah, one I keep as a monitor, and one is me. So
okay,
about that time.
Hi, Kathleen.
Oh, she's muted.
Hey, how are you feeling? Karen,
Hi.
how are you feeling?
Feeling better, thanks.
Good.
Yeah. I got a massage today. It really helped. God, she knows what she's doing with her
Sounds lovely.
hands. Oh, it was. I took a chance. I had to sign a release saying that if I got COVID while I was there, that I wouldn't hold her liable. You know, we had our masks and she had a shield.
Wow.
But I can
Well,
move
is
again.
that time, guys?
How are you doing?
I started walking again, so I feel good. It's still a little bit hot, but what the heck?
Right.
Well, this is good. You guys actually kicked off. This is a good thing. We haven't really checked in during this session before, but it's good that we did. So since we do have a smaller group here, why don't we go around and say who we are tonight? So I'm Reverend Rob, ISD. And anybody else on, go right ahead, especially some of the old timers there.
All right, I'm an old timer.
Yeah, you are.
In more ways than one. So I'm Kathleen. Nice to see and meet everyone.
I'm Karen.
Hi, Karen. Thanks for coming.
All right, well, we're gonna keep with the pattern here. I'm Kelly,
Hi,
Another-
Kelly.
another K. And
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Friend Dan. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you guys.
Good to see you.
Good group. Good group. Yeah, Fran and Sylvia are not here. They sent their regards. Sylvia had another obligation, so I think they're taking care of that. So we can get started. And anybody else that will trickle in will join.
Great.
Linda Pipolo.
Is she here?
It says Linda Pipolo and Joyce Conaway.
Pip.
Linda's,
Yes, how are you, Karen?
I'm good. Glad to see you.
It's the Pip
Yes, it's
Star.
nice to see you too. It's been ages.
Yes. I think I've seen you on Facebook, maybe.
Yes,
What's up, Linda Pipolo?
nothing much, Rev Rob.
Good to see you.
Trying to stay safe.
Yes, please. Everybody stay safe. So, all right, let's get started. As you all know, welcome to our Wednesday evening meditation. And we have been holding these weekly for the last several months. And in the last, I guess, maybe 2 months, we have kind of settled in on doing a meditation based on this beautiful deck of cards called the Earth Magic Deck, and allowing that card to guide us for the week and to inform maybe some of the things that we may encounter as we leave this meditation and beyond. So why don't we just start by drawing?
Which is a random thing.
So I'm gonna, this is my little shuffle. As you know, I'm not a very good shuffler, guys. So I'm gonna just kind of add my energy to the cards. And if you could just hold up your hands just to give energy. Good. And then I'm just gonna
Full moon tonight.
I know, yes, I was reminded. So we'll make some remarks on that as well. Wouldn't that be crazy if we pulled the full moon card? All right, so your energy is added. I'm just going to draw the top one so that y'all see that I'm just drawing from the top. And the card is it La Bella Luna? Milky Way. Well, okay, it's celestial. Milky Way, it's perspective.
It's not the candy bar.
Yeah, not the candy bar. Maybe, could be. So let's see what the Earth Magic card deck has to say about perspective. And we can add perspective on the full moon for the evening. So the full moon is traditionally the time that we focus on all that we have. We are in a period of harvest at some point in our lives. And so we can think about what that means as a group, as a meditative group that has been meeting regularly. And we can begin to think about what that means for us individually. So what are the things in our life that we are harvesting from the seeds that we planted earlier this month, and how are those seeds that we are harvesting going to impact how we move forward? And perhaps the Milky Way will give us some perspective. All right, so Milky Way perspective. The Milky Way is said to be one of billions of galaxies in the observable universe. It contains between 200 to 400 billion stars, the one most familiar to us being the Sun. The oldest star in our galaxy is 13.2 billion years old, said to be nearly as old as the universe itself, and the Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. Distances are measured in light years, and the Milky Way galaxy is believed to be 100,000 light years in diameter. The enormity and vastness stagger the mind and challenge the imagination, yet it gives us some notion of where we fit in all of this. Considered from this perspective, our usual frame of reference is put to the task. We're faced with a choice of abandoning our myopic vision in favor of seeing and accepting the bigger picture, or we can just allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by a sense of smallness and helplessness. Yet know that we're composed of material from those very stars that inhabit the Milky Way. Thus, we're connected to Earth and the entire universe at all times in life and death. And I just got chills. So, this is what it says to as an analysis of the card. You have lost your perspective, so it is time to step back, breathe, and allow yourself to detach in order to gather information from your senses and regain your perspective about the situation. Detachment does not mean that you no longer care. It simply indicates that you are looking at things from a different point of view. It is an outlook that is not clouded by emotions, judgment, or attachment to outcome, but instead maintains a non-reactive awareness of these things. The witness, that internal aspect of yourself that simply observes everything in your life, offers his or her eyes here. Through these lenses of pure awareness, you can examine all aspects of your experiences, physical, emotional, and mental, without denying anything. By doing so, you will come to understand a greater perspective that is typically justified by the ego, which allows you to see what is before you with clear vision and an open mind. So I'm gonna override the book a little bit, and I'm going to say that we're not talking about a lost perspective here, but in the case of this group and this meditation and the full moon, we're talking about looking at things from a new perspective. So there's no loss, there's no lack. There is, though, the opportunity to see areas in our life from the bigger picture or from the another side of the same picture. So maybe we look up for the first time and see something that we hadn't seen before. And that allows us to frame something that is happening to us. Maybe we look down and see that we are in a place of caring or responsibility for something that lives below us. So any one of these ways any one of the directions that we can turn is a place of different perspective. And when we can take ourselves from here and put us from there and look this way. And actually, I'm doing that right now by having two different cameras facing me with two different perspectives. So I can, for instance, switch to this camera and be right here with you. So I'm still me, but you can see me from different places. And I can see you on two different screens. So this is that time. This is that time to gently with ourselves, allow ourselves to see things from new places. And then to act on what we learn and to begin to impact the situation from the new perspective, which I think is very empowering. So I want to give you one more look at the card, guys. So we can see it's the beautiful spiral, just turning, turning, and turning, ever turning and ever expanding as our universe. So make a note of it because we will return here to this space in this card. And it's time now for us to meditate. And so I'm going to ask everyone if they can mute their audio. And if you want to turn off your video, then you can relax and don't have to worry about someone seeing you with your eyes closed or if you fall asleep. Not that I would have my feelings hurt or anything if that happened, but. And so we're going to start tonight by just relaxing ourselves. We've all joined together. We've all settled into our space. And now we want to settle in a little more deeply. Get ourselves just a little more comfortable. Prop that head up to the right place. Make sure the back is supported if you need to support your back. Once you're settled, we can begin. So we're going to start, of course, as we always do, with our breath. And what I'm offering is that when you breathe in, you think of the words, I am breathing in, silently to yourself, hold for a bit, and then exhale on the words, I am breathing out. And I really want you to kind of pay attention to your own pace. So I'm just suggesting the breath in and breath out, but really focus on your own breath and your own pace. But long enough so that you are drawing in with the words, I am breathing in silently, holding and then exhaling with those words. So let's do that. We're going to do that 3 times together. And just inhale at your own pace. Thinking of the words, I am breathing in. And then exhaling silently on the words, I am breathing out. Again, draw in slowly. I am breathing in. And hold. And I am breathing out as we exhale. One more deep breath inside. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. I am breathing out. And so now, as we begin to become more and more relaxed, we want our breathing to return to a normal pace, to a comfortable pace. And each time that we exhale, we become more and more relaxed. So we fill our bodies with air. And then as we exhale, our entire body just becomes more and more relaxed. More and more. And so we're going to do an exercise that's going to both energize us and relax us even more deeply. When I strike the bowl, I want you to tense up every muscle that you can. Squeeze, squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. From your head to your toe, hold for a second, and then allow yourself to just let that squeeze go and become more relaxed after that. So I'm going to strike the bowl, and we're going to tense. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. I'm going to strike the bowl again, and we let it out. Feel yourself just melt into whatever you are sitting or laying down. Again, striking the bowl, squeeze. Tense, 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 tense. And then let it all out. Release. Good. One more. And when the final relaxation happens, you are going to feel relaxed and calm, and yet feel the spark of energy coming from inside that's going to help you be guided through your meditation. So tense up. Tense, tense, tense. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold. And then release it all. Release it all. And now that we've released and relaxed and energized, we find ourselves in a space of an almost inky black darkness. But it's a space where we feel peace, where the darkness feels like a gentle, loving blanket that just surrounds us with our own divine protection. We allow that inky darkness to just surround where our body would be. It's almost like feeling that feeling of a mud bath that's warm and comfortable and cleansing. And almost without thinking, the blanket has unwrapped and we are floating in space. Where every sound of the bell is the twinkle of a star that we become aware of that is next to us, above us, or below us. And it's not long before we realize that we, too, are one of these stars. And while the inky darkness has surrounded us, we suddenly become aware of the light that is twinkling from within us. Like a Merry Christmas light. This light just glows more and more brightly as we become aware of all of the star souls in this space with us. And we just bask in this floating together. For from here, we can see our Mother Earth. We can see the light of the full moon. and we can remember that picture on the card that we saw that almost seems like a lifetime ago, and know that we, right now, are part of the ever spiraling, ever expanding spiral. The galaxy of stars, billions and billions of stars. The stars twinkle with the sound of the bells. Some so bright, some more dimly, each a unique size and shape, each a unique combination of all of the elements that make it up. We feel so at home in this space where the stars next to us twinkle, where we ourselves twinkle. And so in this airless space, we just allow ourselves a moment of stillness and quiet from wherever we are. We imagine our light just twinkling along with everyone else's. Suddenly there is a song in this space. It is a song that each and every star seems to be singing. And we, of course, realize that we, too, are singing it as well. It's a song of unity. It's a song of understanding. It's a song of wholeness and wellness. And as we sing this song together, wordlessly, we begin to understand that each star in the sky is a soul of humanity. And so right now, we are with all of humanity, the eternal, the divine. The voices get louder. The lights get brighter. And the chorus rains out over the heavens that we are the souls of humanity and beyond. And this space is eternity. 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 And as the voices seem to die down, yet continue to sing in silence, we recall the word on that card with the Milky Way, with the galaxy, with the spiral of stars turning endlessly. That word is perspective. And here, in this place that has seemed like the space of our textbooks and yet felt like the eternity of our spiritual practice, we understand. We understand the perspective of having our and being our unique twinkling light. And we understand that the stars next to us and above us and below us, and from one side to the next, all also have their own beautiful twinkles. We can see the earth as a magnificent vessel carrying the living essences of each soul we have encountered here in this space place. It is the place where all of these souls that we know have chosen to manifest as physical beings. Our perspective allows us to look beyond the earth beyond what we can see with our sight, but know with our heart. The earth is but one of the vessels where this infinity of souls has chosen to manifest. As many stars in the sky, as many souls in eternity, there are as many places that the souls have manifest. And so we feel the smallness, we feel our agility and our ability to move as a small being, as a small essence. But as we look around and see other sizes, other shapes, other configurations of star souls, we realize the power that we have with our largeness. Our perspective tonight is one that allows us to understand our smallness and our largeness. We realize that we can shift from small to large. And we can do that to help and serve and expand and contract. Together, and as our individual essences, this is our perspective this evening. It's both one that we've experienced before, as well as one that is completely new to us this evening. And as we ready ourselves to return to our physical space, we hear a voice, wordless, deep in our hearts. That voice that is the source of creation of us, that is the source of our creation of more beyond us. Reminding us that as we move forward in the days beyond this experience together, that we allow ourselves to expand out to this space and look at any experience or situation, both out and then in. with that fullness, we can act to continue making our universe, our manifest universe, the best and most beautiful that it can be. This time of the full moon is time of great abundance and harvest in our lives. And as we know our life beckons us back to our bodies, we also know that we have just experienced eternity, and that we experienced eternity together. And all we need do is close our eyes and allow that calm, warm darkness to envelop us, so that when we open our eyes of the mind, we can feel ourselves in space and eternity once again. And so let us choose to come back. And we'll do this by taking 3 deep breaths together, and we'll exhale quickly, keeping our eyes closed, but each exhale that is quick is bringing us closer and closer to our physical bodies, back into our space. So breathe in and exhale. Inhale quickly and exhale. And one more deep breath. Inhale and exhale quickly as we open our eyes. And appear again once more together. And before we close, I would just like to close with a brief prayer that calls upon the source of all that is to bless this experience as one of sacred unity between us, that is a seed that can be planted for the next full moon and blossom when it comes back. So let us pray. O source of all that is, the divine mind that imagined everything and no thing, we thank you for bringing us to this space together. We thank you for allowing us to create and to trust and to share the essence of who we are with this sacred meditation tonight. We ask you to take the fullness of tonight that has allowed the seeds to be exposed, that will then fall again, to be watered and nourished and blossom again at the time of the next full moon. The seeds of more love, more compassion, more joy, more understanding, and more love of each other and of everything. And so it is. So I wish you all a most beautiful week. You can unmute yourselves to say hello or goodbye. This is always such a joy for me. I love doing meditations and I love taking us to places where we can then have that regrouping, bring it back, and take it out. So continue to be the mystics that you know you are out in the world. Continue to know that you are all that you need and that all you need to do is remember it. And to remember it, all you need to do is ask the divine self that is within to jog that memory for you. So I bid you good night. Again, I'd say get home safely, but you're all at home already. So I'm glad you are home and safe. So stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good week, everyone.
Have a good
You
week.
too.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Be well.
Love you. Thank you, Karen.
Night, Kathleen.
Night.
Night, Linda.
Bye, Linda Pip. Kelly, hope you guys had fun. Thanks for coming tonight. So good to see you. We'll be all together again soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.